a couple of messages because Cynthia is asked me. So yes,
I
Cynthia's telling me.
advertised in your group,
Oh, good.
on your page,
Oh,
in my
good.
group,
Yeah.
so it's on there.
Oh, good. Yeah. I'll just put her there on live now with Andrea because I know she's got a lot of contacts. She'll be able to pop out there as well. So, but yeah, it doesn't say anybody's there yet. So we'll
I'm
just
trying to
babble
find you.
on. Yeah, it'll just get shared out a bit. What time is it there in the East Coast US?
It's
What time?
10 p.m.
Ah, okay. We have Leah Rhodes. Hello, Leah. And she's come through Facebook. So, how are you going, Leah? I'm imagining Leah is your name, not Rhodes. Rhodes, I'm imagining, is around the other way. I don't know what times it is all over the world. I'll just check my time. I've got one of these great apps and it's called Time Buddy, and hopefully it goes there and see, it tells me all the current times. So it's 12 p.m. here. Isn't it terrible? I didn't even know what time it is. 10 p.m. your New York East Coast.
It's
It's
East
7
Coast, yeah.
p.m. Yeah, it's 7 p.m.
West
LA.
Coast.
Oh gosh, 3 a.m. in London and 4 a.m. in Milan. So I don't think anyone will join us at 4 a.m. unless they have the body clock like we do.
True.
So
I
it's
see
really
Farah. Hi,
fascinating. I
Farah.
can
I know
see a
she's
few
from Canada.
people. I can see Anna Gonzalez and Linda and Beck from House of Lenormand, Kaylee, Virginia. Hello to all you guys. It's really nice to see some of you people there. So we are just setting up a little and trying to get things all sorted. Yeah, so I will get stuck in and let's have a look at it. So I had a question this morning from a customer who had bought Learner Deck, which is this, and thinking that she'd bought a Lenormand deck. Now, it is very clear in all of my listings and even the business name as Tea with Karen that I am obviously Tea. A lot of people don't know, and I'll just give you very brief history. Lenormand cards, for all the Lenormand readers, the Lenormand was based on tasseography, which is tea reading, coffee reading, red wine, sediment reading, and so on, even wax with candle. The word is tasseography. Madame Marie Lenormand, her last deck, and there's a lot of history about this on there, a deck was discovered after she had died, and I think it was 1863 that she had died. And the deck of cards, she was actually a cartomancer, which is playing cards, normal playing cards, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, 1 to 9. And her playing cards had sanded or scrubbed out on the centres of her playing card, and she'd drawn little symbols, and they were animals and buildings. It's like person, place, or thing. And that was the birth of Lenormand, but it was actually based on two-leaf reading symbols. I am very clear in my listings. This person is not happy, and it's obvious that they didn't read any of the listing. It's also very obvious that they didn't click on all the YouTube links in the listing that shows you and goes through all of the cards. So, and for someone to leave me a 1-star feedback for no fault of mine, but they're owned by not looking at what they're purchasing.
Shame
Sadly,
on them.
yeah, I know, but sadly it happens,
Yeah,
and
it does.
it's where somebody clicked on a purchase that they didn't look at what they were buying. That'd be like me, where I collect pink glass, and if I saw a stunning bowl in the depression glass and it was, say, green, why would I buy it? because I
Very
read
true.
the descriptions. So learner deck here is for learners. And I'll come through you guys, so it's really lovely. And Leah says, I was wondering about Lenormand versus T. T is the first. It was the predecessor or precursor before Lenormand. And it's taken me years and years and years of getting people to understand that T was prior to Lenormand. And Lenormand, you have millions of different decks and varieties and so on. And you get so many people reproduce Lenormand decks, and then they'll try and add on bits and pieces and so what. The reason that Lenormand, yes, is good in a lot of ways, but from me as a tea leaf reader point of view, I felt it was too much twisting and turning to get it all to fit with our modern complicated lives. So this is our learner deck, and I'll just go through and show you briefly. The booklet in here has all the meanings, and my booklets aren't just the little white booklet. These are actually big. I think they call this A6. For you guys in the US, if you've got a normal letter piece of paper folded into 4, that's the size of it. Actually, I can tell you the size because I did a ruler the other day. So look at my paper ruler. I actually did one to the proper sizes. It is a 4-inch wide by nearly a 6-inch high. So it's not a standard little white book. And what I've done in my booklets, and you'll see, I have done positives, negatives, and then I've got general, what the symbol actually means generally, and then how the symbols differ for relationships, career, and financial. And there's not many books that I know of that actually split anything up to that point. So how do you read Teacups? Very simple. It's like writing a sentence rather, and tea reading, I'll just explain that briefly too. When we read a teacup, we always read in a circle, and directions are really important. So, for example, so I'm giving you a lesson here as well as history, so I'll stop waffling in a minute, but I just wanted to show you. So directions are really important. Now, when you read a cup, the handle is the person who's asking the question. So if you had, so let's say that's me, and say I had a dragon image here, and the dragon was actually facing the handle, which is looking at me, that there would tell me I need to face my fears, because a dragon is about fears and imagination, and it often is about we worry or think things are there that it's not really. It can be where we're scared of something that might happen that never will. So if that dragon was facing the handle to me, it would tell me, look at your fears. What the hell are you carrying on about, Karen? And get with the program. If the dragon was pointing away from me, it actually then is me coming onto the back of the dragon, which means I'm flying high and I'm also taking control over situations. So the directions are important. Now, with my cards, they all have discrete directions. Here we've got the teapot facing that way. Here we've got a chair that faces that way. And it's the same on all my decks. There is discrete markers that show different directions. You will have some symbols like this, for instance, that have no arrow or no direction. And when they have no direction on there, that means they are what we call a face forwarding. And that in a face forwarding card, then we look at what cards are either side of it, above or below or around it. And we go from there. But I've got a whole course on how to read. And it wouldn't matter whether you chose a learner deck, a watercolour, a pink, or well, even my old decks versus the new, it doesn't make any difference. So, because we are learning and discovering symbolic divination, because tea reading in its very native form is a form of scrying, and scrying is, of course, seeing images. So, if I was looking at these briefly, we've got quite a few people, which is nice to see. And if I just grab, I don't know, let's just say, oh God, isn't it awful when you think of a question and they escape you? I can even use my cat. I've got one of the cats who's got, silly as it is, irritable bowel syndrome. So I can actually look. I know it's crazy for a cat, but she does. And I can even look at these and
You just took me
say,
by surprise with that question. That's why.
no. Well, yeah, because she jumps 3 foot in the air and she thinks she's a dog. So if I'm looking at 3 cards and I'm looking and thinking, will Dolly's new diet assist her and stop Ollie chucking up on my carpet? So I'm looking there about the benefits of her new diet. Right. So I've got a bird here facing that direction. I have a triangle, which is face forwarding. I also have a teapot that faces that direction. So I'm looking at these directions. Hang on, I'm just thinking what I can raise this up with. Hang on, I'll use the iPad cover so you can bring it closer to screen for those who are on a phone. All right, hopefully. Don't know, hopefully you can see all that. So when I look at these, the first thing I'm looking at is the center, actually, because it is a face forwarding card. Now, a triangle in its positives means good luck, material gain, fortune, and success. So with the question such as my cat's change of diet, there would tell me things will improve. Because a triangle is a point, it always goes up, so it does tell me things are improving. One of the big questions people say, how do you determine the negative of it? You would determine the negative of it by what else is around it. And teapot is actually quite positive, and so is a bird. So the teapot facing the triangle, which is things improving, teapot itself is often here. We've got friendship, social gatherings, important talks. But a teapot is often too what we ingest, as in a cup of tea. So her about her dietary requirement would tell me things are looking up by what she's actually consuming. Here we've got the bird that's facing away, which is actually very positive for me because it tells me no further discussions will be required. So that's how we just a very nutshell version of looking at cards and how they flow. So that's just to give you a bit of a nutshell version. So now my rant is over, and so is my history lesson. Now, goodies that we're using here. Andrew's got all sorts of toys. I've also got all
I have
sorts
different
of
decks.
toys. I'll be using this a fair bit today, and this is my new Teacup Reversible Mat, and that's why I put this on here, and it says, "Psst, so let's spill the tea and watch the magic brew," and that is my mum's teacup. And these come in the gold tint, and you can hear it rattle. And I purposely did these ones with the screw lid because you can throw everything in the tin, chuck it in your bag or your purse, and you don't have to worry about things missing or falling all through
Perfect
your
for
bag.
traveling.
Absolutely. Now, what you get in this kit is the mat in the tin. Now, I did have these optioned with charms, and the reason I put them as an option is there is a lot of people who already have charm kits. Some people like to keep same kit in this tin, same in another and so on, but it's completely optional. The amount of charms that are in here today, there is 100 charms in there, which is actually a lot of charms. And these are the 2 option kits that I have in the Etsy store. That's a 50 set, which I call my starter kits, and my 50 set of starter starter charms actually mirror every card deck that I have. So we're going to be using this. So these mats are made of spandex, so they are fully washable, stretchable and foldable. And as you can see, that's been squished in my tin and I don't need to iron it.
Look at those colors.
I love the
They're
colours.
gorgeous.
And I think I'm allergic to ironing or housework or cooking.
Me too. I have a steamer. I steam everything.
Yeah, and that
So,
is the reverse side of this tea mat. And we are coming to you. And I want to show you where the inspiration came from, was this teacup. And I actually took the photos of this teacup to create this mat. And isn't that just a stunner?
so pretty. Very pretty.
I love it. They sold out very fast. I've actually only just got new stock in this morning that I haven't even listed up, but they are gorgeous.
Oh.
And they even come with a matching spoon with the same pattern. So how do we use this mat? These are a teacup reading without the tea, without the water. This side of the mat, I'm sorry, it does come with the booklet with all of these symbols, the meanings. What it is a teacup reading without the teacup. And I'll just explain first before we start. The handle is often, think of it like a clock, as in 12 o'clock. These little red dots are timings. When you actually read a teacup, it's like we divide it. And if I was doing 12 months, each quarter, starting here, would be a 3-month block. And even that 3-month block, you would then go 1 month, 2 months, 3, and so on. And that's how we read a teacup. So here I've taken the guesswork out by putting in these dots. So imagine that's my clock ticking, and I'd go 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4, and so on. You can also, though, use this mat even if you went into 4, with the symbols here, you would then cast your charms, and you don't need a lot of charms, and you could look at this and say, what's going on in my next, say, 4 months? And you would have, say, a bunch of charms landing on those. So we're reading in combinations then. And you would say 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4. You could even go 2 months, 1 month, 2 months. If you want to say even what's going on in the next month, we use it as a whole and we don't worry so much about the dots. So there's all sorts of variations that you can divvy up with the timings. I tend to use the symbol sides. I would draw only 1 or 2 charms and I would see what they land on, which tells me the direction of where our reading is going. Then I flip it over and I cast on the blank side. So hopefully you all understand that. Now, let's get to the good stuff. So we've got quite a few people here. Yeah.
Can we just ask everybody that has a question to actually put it in the chat, because there's 23 people on your Facebook and I know you have YouTube,
30,
right?
Yeah.
So
I
we
can see
can't
the YouTube
physically do everybody. So I think
so
for your
post a question.
Clear
Yeah,
question.
that would be really good.
Yeah, and if it's a what was I
Yeah.
saying here? A general question, just if you can just say what direction you want to go, either finances with general, relationship with general, career, that's really helpful too, for we're not taking the guesswork out of things.
It is, and one of the big things is, guys, when people ask for a general reading, you would find generally you get a very general answer. And the best analogy I always explain is, if you're getting in your car and you got to go to Malcolm Road, and what do you plug in your GPS? Do you plug in Malcolm Road, or do you go and plug in Michael Road? And it is the direction, because symbols, and regardless of whether it's T, whether it's charms, whether it's even the Norman symbols, they all take on different personas depending on whether it's relationships or career or money or family and so on. So, and that's what we do. Like even the short example, a hat here, hat in a career there would tell me good management, good advancement, likely promotions. But if you had a hat in a troubled relationship there, it would tell me someone's far too strong and dominant and opinionated. So you've really got to look at what direction that you want. So,
and also I know Carrie, you know, but I don't do health questions and I won't do pregnancy questions. Those have to really go to the professionals that are in that field, because you got to be physically assessed then, when it comes to health wise.
You do. Yeah, you do. And they're also ones that are very highly emotional, very personal, not a public platform.
Yeah, not a public thing either.
Really
hard. Exactly.
Yeah.
So with that.
Okay, so we're just going to grab at random and we'll just toss and turn. I'll read one person and Andrea will grab another and so on. So I'm just going to grab a Leah Rhodes. Now I'm going to try and write down everybody that I can. So, and I've got you here as well, Andrea. I'm writing your names too. So I've got Leah Rhodes. She's asking, she's got a new friend, Emil, who's willing to be her benefactor. She wants to know, is that an okay route to proceed with Emil? So I'm just putting your name down here, Leah, and let's have a look. So,
do you want me to do her?
I imagine. Oh, I can do her if you like. I'll start it off. Yes? Okay. So the first thing, Leah, is I'm going to, I'll try and remember this where I can. Leah, write down on a piece of paper, or someone, can you tag Leah and say 21 minutes dot 48 seconds. So it's a timestamp. So Leah Rhodes, I'm starting with only a couple and then we will flip it. So here you've got the dragon on the clock. And you've also got here, that is actually the tunnel representation, and it is a bridge. And tunnel and bridge mean very similar. First and foremost that I see here, dragon on the clock. It's there, it's almost like you're a little bit scared of, will they continue this? A clock is often, the clock is ticking and you worry about things running out, such as in running out of time. There would tell me you're a little scared of, okay, if you start this, will they continue it? When I see a tunnel and a plane, though, this tells me here they do have better longevity. The plane is very good because it tells me, yes, it's a different change of direction that you may be used to of what the benefactor is coming to assist. And the tunnel there would tell me, though, accept the changes and look at the long term of where this can lead you to, which is really quite nice. So I'm just flipping over and I'm not using timing dots. I'm actually using just a blank canvas. And I want to see about this. Okay, I've got sources. When you read on a saucer on these, tend to be more about your long term. And it's only if they were outside completely, I would put them back in. So even generally here, you've got the plane again, you've got the seahorse, you've got the tent, and you've got the boot. This actually is a good road for you because a tent is like a cover or a warm blanket, which tells me nurture self, and this benefactor will also help and nurture you. The boot here would tell me too, it's giving you a cutting edge, because a boot means someone who can actually take hold of things and move forward, progression forward, very good and strong. And the plane again, yes, different directions than you expected, but good. This is probably the most important one here is the seahorse. And the seahorse there often means, though, don't take upon any other burdens and do not allow any other family burdens, because it often is about family, interfere with your decisions. I actually think this is a good move for you. So I hope that helps a little bit there, Leah. So can you see the questions, Andrea? Can
I'm
you
on
see
your
them?
Facebook. I see them from there. I'm
Okay,
not
all
seeing
right.
them from
Well, you
YouTube.
can, all right, you grab from your end and I can then grab some of the YouTubes.
Okay, so I have
So you want to pick
Sandra.
somebody?
Yep, I have Sandra Montgomery. She had a dream. She wants to know what spirit wants her to know. She woke up yesterday after dreaming of a dragonfly and saw the most beautiful shade of light blue and green. So let's see what we have.
Wow.
So Sandra, I don't know if you've been going through a difficult time lately with self-esteem or being kind of having your head a little lower. It looks like you have to have a little bit more pride. Something good is going to happen to you because it looks like things are going to take time, whatever you're going through. It looks like there's a transformation coming for you, but let me gather my dots here. Sorry. It's been a while since I did it. So it kind of looks like you've been going through like a difficult time and things are going to start to get a little bit better for you over time. But be a little patient because things are about to transform for you. The lines are all about having courage, being strong, and being fierce, and just really sitting into your stage and taking pride. Both of them are pride. And it's funny that you had dreamed of a light blue and green because you got the peacock here, and that's the light blue and green that Spirit was showing you. So this is all about pride, self-esteem, and really, and just your self-esteem in general. So I don't know if you're going through a difficult time when it comes to that, but that's what I'm getting. I'm a little...
That looks cool. Now, hang on, I'm just trying to sort of flick down. I'm going down to the bottom, then I'm coming back up the top. Hang on. So let me have a look. Someone's asking about finances the rest of the year. We're only doing 2-minute readings. Whoever's posed the question, which can't cover possibly a year. So sorry about that. I've got a Farah.
That's Farah.
Now, I
She's in
know
that
that's
group.
Farah.
You know
Yeah,
Farah.
so I know Farah. And she's asking about general reading. And general reading, I'm actually going to use one of my dice trays, or charm trays, rather. This is a double-sided mat, and it's made of canvas. It has studs, and we've got a general side and we've got a blank side. This one is I just call it my red and black roses. And you snap your corners up so you don't lose all your jumps. So it's the general, and what I'm going to do for general is I'm going to just choose at random, and I'm going to put 2 charms on each section. So, and you'll be surprised at 2 charms of what information that gives you. So, okay, come here. All right. Funny, they feel strange when you grab them at random because you have no idea what you're doing. So, there, you're feeling. Okay, all right. So, starting up here in home and family, you've got the tent and you've got the arrow. That to me, and it's like I say, when I hear voices, no, I'm not schizophrenic, but I hear. When I see a tent and an arrow there, it's almost like you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable and someone's trying to push you in to do something that you're not comfortable with. Tent is the blanket, like I said, and it does mean you probably need a little bit more of the me time and really concentrate is what is it that you are wanting out of home and family life. And arrow literally is take aim, know the direction where you're going, but don't allow anyone else to push you into somewhere you're not feeling it. Leisure and social life. I actually love it when I see a dinosaur because dinosaur there tells me friendships from very long ago. I'm not going to be surprised that they pop up now, and that can be someone going right back to your teenage or high school days because dinosaur is about longevity and people and matters from the past. And on the leisure and social life there would tell me there's a friend that's coming through and it's somebody you've known for a very long time. The tunnel, even the bridge, can tell me the same thing. This person's coming into your life to also help and show you a lighted pathway that is much better for you. Career and business, I'm not sure if you work or not, Andrea, you may know, because I have a head like a sieve. You've got grapes and you've got monkey. In a work or career situation, a monkey there would tell me, though, always be cautious of who you trust, because monkey's literally that saying where they say monkey on your back. The grapes there is about good fortune and lots of things that are positive for you. Grapes are opportunities, and any fruit or vegetable in tea symbology is always about great abundance, and it wouldn't matter if that was a potato. I don't even know if you can get a potato charm. You probably can. But they would just tell me, just be cautious who you trust in and around your working or business life, but you do have some good stuff coming there. We have on love and relationships, you've got the pistol and you've got the bellows. It's funny because you've got fire and anger. Pistol there again would tell me relationships you do need to probably have on a better even path for you. The bellows there would tell me you need to ignite that fire in your gut, the desires that you want. And again, gun or pistol is you take charge, you take control. Our health and our well-being is, we don't often go a lot into the health or well-being, but an axe and a horse, there would tell me things like hips down, because an axe with a horse there would tell me just be cautious of things like falls, injured knees, twisted ankles, so on. And an axe in health and well-being can literally mean something that is cutting or piercing the skin, which can be right down to your energy may be feeling really flat and you may need some blood work done there. Money matters. Scissors there would tell me, cut away the past, things that you can't change, don't let them come into your future. The balloon is not bad with money because it literally means things are improving and things are beginning to rise. Adventure and discovery is often around things like travel and learning and so on. You've got playing cards and you've got the hourglass, which tells me it's high time that you take on something new and something new that gives you more joy. The playing cards is a symbol of take a punt, take the gamble, you hold the winning hand. In spirituality, you've actually got the mountain and the witch's hat. That there would tell me open up your senses a little bit more. The mountain is often a blockage. Now, it's not a cliff to jump. It is there only as a detour, which means you may need to focus a little bit more and focus within, because a witch's hat is a very intelligent, creative woman on a mission, which tells me stop and think for self, you'll release the blockages. So I hope that helps a little bit. But yes, general readings are big. Sorry. Your turn.
Okay. So Eleanor Miller, any information, I appreciate. What path should I take? Let's see what we have. So we have the mouse, we have the tent, we have the book, and we have the knife. So Eleanor, I don't know if you're going through a situation where you're feeling a little nervous, a little worried over something a little minor that's really a little nuisance for you. But the tent's all about taking that time out and really set aside for yourself and really think about things before you make any kind of decision or any action towards anything. The book is about gathering all the information that you need, really looking into something, looking into things. But then we have the knife here. So this is about elimination, cutting something out that may be causing all this worries for you and all the stress. But overall, whatever you're going through that's causing the stress is temporary. So this is something that's going to pass, and it's something that's very minor. So hang in there because it's going to pass soon.
Oh, cool. Okay, I'm just grabbing, where am I? I've got Jessica Buttergeek. I hope I pronounced that right, Jessica, because I bowl things up really badly with pronunciation. She's just wanting to know what's going on next month. So I'm just using my reversible teacup mat, and I'm just throwing a few Like I said, I always forget about the timestamp. Sorry, guys. Dancer on the lady's dress. The lady's dress represents you, and dancer there would tell me something really good, as it often means about celebrations, arm in arm, things that you are wanting and desirable. You've also got the swan on the male symbol, and swan is often about peace and love and grace and beauty. That on the male symbol would tell me there is a man that is around you. Now, I'm not sure if you are in a relationship or not, or whether it's heterosexual or not. Sorry, I don't know these things. But they would still tell me a man who is very deep and has probably a lot of feminine energy is very good for you in the next month. And over here, we've got angel and we've got mermaid. And angels are often loved ones or spirits, can even be a guide. And mermaid is often young female, which tells me there is either a guide or a relative younger female who may have crossed, when I say young, somebody probably under 40, that's still around you, which is very interesting. Like I said, I hear, what? I'm just having another look a bit more up around here. We've got the mushroom, the chair, and that's actually a drum kit. The drum kit means listen to the beat within you. Mushroom there would have told me, again, somebody who died, more than likely ill health, because mushroom there means something that wasn't quite right. And the chair there, though, would still tell me they're happy to sit around and comfort you. So I'd love to hear further down, I'll try and look through the comments later, have you lost a female that's been under 40? But you yourself, there's a very good energy male that is quite good for you. Yes, even key here, and again monkey. Monkey and bird tells me again somebody whose chatter is quite constant. It's funny I would say that to me because I don't shut up. Key is between key and medicine bottle again, which tells me improvements and good things that are happening around your well-being. I actually see not about a month, but you do have somebody strong that's around you. So I hope that helps a wee bit. Now I'll try and stick to the YouTube. Sorry, I forgot. Your turn.
Okay, you're a little breaking up a little bit. I don't know if everybody else hears the breaking up for you.
Oh, God, it's probably me.
Yeah, it's kind of like staticky. I don't know if anybody else hears that or it's just me.
Can anybody, am I sounding like I'm underwater? That's what I want to know. And Connie Brown's asked me, is shipping a lot shorter yet? Yes, I am finding, Connie, stuff to the US at the moment seems to be about 2 weeks. Again, it just depends on different things where you are. So, can anybody hear me, or is that, hang on, let me go down the bottom. So it's static. John's telling me it's static. So is it me that's breaking up, or is it Andrea?
Which
probably me.
I think it's you because I'm hearing you static.
Okay.
And now I don't hear you at all, Karen.
Right.
I think she's
back. Is that any better?
No, you're still staticky.
Oh, jeez. Thanks, Leah. So it's me. I sound like I'm in the wind.
Yeah,
Thanks
exactly. That's a good way of explaining it.
So much. It's really good for business Wi-Fi, isn't it? When you look at it. Hang on, I'm just changing over. I am coming back, and I'm just trying a different Wi-Fi. So I'm just seeing if I come up any better. Still, am I still saying? I'm still static.
You're still static. And it seems to get worse as time goes by, because in the beginning you were very clear and now it's completely...
Well, what I'm going to do is you take the next person, and I'm actually just uplifting on my table and I'm going into the other room. So you do the next one and I'll be on the move. Right, so you take, I'm not...
Okay. I have Anna Gonzalez. Did I say that correct, Hannah? So you want to know if your debt decreases and your income increases soon. So let's see what we have here. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing anytime soon. This is based on from now into the next 6 months. I'm seeing that you're going to need probably somebody, a little bit of support there. Just a little bit. It's not something that's going to be a huge worry, but you are going to need a little support there. But I do see things getting better towards more of the 6 month mark because we got here the anchor, and this is all about stability and things starting to increase for you and become a little bit more stable for you. And then we have the tower here, and towers are all about success and actually getting to the place that you want to get to. But from now into the next 6 months, I'll be a little bit more careful on how your finances going with your spending or whatever you do with your finances. But just be mindful on how things are going because it's going to be a little difficult between now and the next few months, and it's going to start getting better in the 6 month mark. So I hope this helps. But I love the anchor here because that's showing stability and security for you that is coming. So it's coming. Just hang on. It's going to be a little difficult for the next few months. So I think Karen's still trying to get on. So let's see what we have. Just going down the line. Cheryl Mathers would love to know if I move house and when and where. So let me see what we have for move house within the next year. That's going to be my intentions to see what we have here. These are actually lovely cards. So I actually see within the year mark, between now and the year. It does look like there's going to be a move coming for you or a relocation. I do see things with money and finances coming to be a little bit stronger when it comes to the move and relocation. I love that the house card is right here because that really shows the intention of what these spreads about and what your reading's about. So I would definitely say within the year, I think you'll know more about this between now and the next 6 to 8 months. As of for where, the cards probably won't tell me exactly where. I do see, let me see. I don't know if you have family that you're pretty much trying to move closer to or something to do with family. But what I'm getting from all these cards is something to do with being closer to family or somebody that's like family. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It also could be closer to a job or relocation when it comes to a job, either you or if you're married or your partner or children or whoever. Because you got the fox here in this tower, and these are both working cards. But I do see a move for you. Between now and the year, you'll know more about it. So I hope that helps.
Okay, can anyone tell me, am I still underwater?
Yes, you are. You're snorkeling right now.
I don't believe it. Do you know I'm actually right beside my modem? How's
You're
that?
actually
Let me try
worse.
another one. Oh my God, this is just unbelievable. So talk to me, Andrea, so I can see if I can hear you.
I'm talking. You keep just breaking in and out. It sounds like you have. Do you have Bluetooth on, or you take off your Bluetooth headphones?
Yes, let me try that. Okay.
Any better?
You're a little bit better, but you're faded.
And now I can't hear anything.
Yeah, you're
so
very
can
silent.
anybody hear me?
You're very faded.
It could be. Yeah, I've taken them out, Elaine. So and now
I think
can't
it's
even
Restream. The
hear
Restream that you're using, I think it's really crappy.
Andrea at all. Nothing. So
I hear you.
it's like Andrea
Does everybody
was
hear her?
frozen
Because I
on
can
me.
hear her.
So yeah, it's clearer but faded. Yeah.
You really have to turn up the volume to hear you.
Andrea, I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
I can't
That might be a good thing, though, Karen, if you don't hear me.
hear at all. So, John, you can hear me.
You may
Can
even
you
say that
guys
could be
also
your
hear
earphones. Do
Andrea?
you change your earphones?
Because I can't hear Andrea at all. I am so fed up with this. So it sounds better. Andrea said, yeah, I've got the volume up. Let me just go and get another headset and I'll plug it in and see if it works. But I can't hear Andrea at all.
I think I'm fine now. Am I fine, everybody? I hope I am.
All right. So Kez, you can, whoops. Okay, I've put a, yeah, Andrea, I can't hear Andrea
Can you hear me?
at all. Zip, zero.
See you.
Oh, okay. So, I haven't got Andrea. So you can hear me. We can hear Andrea has not come on there. Let me try and learn to hear. Andrea
Camilla
talks
can
to.
hear
Oh,
me.
now I can hear you. Now
Can you hear
I
me?
have to turn you off and on again. I can now. Can you hear
You're
me?
still a bit shitty, though.
Oh, I am right beside my Wi-Fi.
I mean,
Look
I
at
can
this.
understand
Look
you.
at this. Look at this. I am right beside it. Right
But
here.
that could be the issue. That could be the issue that you're too close to it.
No, it doesn't matter where I go is the problem.
Oh.
Yeah. So so I'm still breaking up. It says I'm very quiet, but the visual's bad. Oh, for God's sake. I'm going back out again. Do you want to grab the next person while I try and sort this mess?
Sure, I'm trying to figure out who you... Okay, let's see. I'm just going down the line to see who I missed. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking down the thread and trying to get somebody's question. If you have a question, just leave a question because I'm not seeing many questions on here. Let's see. Yeah, Camila, she was very quiet. The visual is really bad. She had trouble with that earlier. We were trying to get on, and it's just horrible. Let's do Kez King. Okay, your daughter's marriage over the next couple months. Let's see. Okay, let's see. So I don't know if your daughter's been going through some issues within her marriage, but it looks like there's something really complex situation going on within the marriage itself. Right here, the snake. This is something that's really something that seems a little deceitful, or something that's going on that's hidden within the marriage. Whether your daughter's hiding this from you and not letting others know that's going on, but it looks like a little issue. But I do see overall with the marriage, there's some happiness and there's an opportunity coming up within their marriage. Money here seems a little difficult going on within the marriage, but I think things will start getting better. Right now, it looks like your daughter may be taking a little bit time for herself, kind of from the rest of everybody else, because it looks like she's kind of not ignoring, but she's kind of turning herself away from other people and trying to work on things within her marriage. I do see difficulties going within the marriage, but things will get better with her marriage, if that makes sense. Carrying you back. See, she's a little bit back now. She's a little bit staticky.
Okay, sorry. Can you hear me now, or am I still
Yes,
underwater?
You're underneath the water in a windstorm
God.
and with a lot of electric.
Well, you're going to have to be the one then that's doing them because mine's not working.
And off she goes. We'll see. Christina, I asked about my travel in the end of the week. Okay. Was there a specific question, Christina, or you just in general about your travel? Let me scroll up. Let's see what we have. Okay, let me just pull on you, Christina. I can't see your original question if you have one. All right, this travel, see what we have. There we go. So are you going anywhere that's by like the ocean, the sea, boats, or anything around water? Because the anchor right here signifies water or somewhere near the ocean. But overall, I see it to be a great travel. Anchor is also about something being very secure and really feeling grounded during your travels. Then we have the grave. This is all about transformation. So it looks like something new and exciting. I don't know if this is work related or if it's just recreational vacation, but it looks like all things will be a success. Now, the reason why I'm thinking it's business though is because we have the peacock, and the peacock is about business and it's about success coming from the business wise. But overall, I see it to be a very successful travel with you. Things look really good, and the horse is actually a perfect card and symbol for travel. It looks like something fun and energizing though, something very exciting. Kind of like a little adventure. Is this somewhere that you have not been before? Because it kind of looks like something that's all new for you. Something that you're going to discover. So overall, I think it's going to be great for you. And I see a lot of fun. These two cards are perfect together because this is about fun, excitement, and really exploring. So I think this will be a great time for you. I think you're going to really enjoy your travels coming up. I don't know if Karen. Okay, let's see what we have. So I hope that helped. Oh, you're welcome, Kaz. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm not, but thank you. Oh, you've been there 70 times. Okay, so I wonder if something new is going to come from this, like a new discovery or something new, because the grave again is about something new, something transforming, something exciting. And then you have the peacock, and you also had the horse symbol, and that's something about a new adventure, something exciting. So I wonder if something just new is going to come from it or something new is going to happen. But it looks like overall it's going to be a great travel for you. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I didn't see anything major that's going to cause like a delay or a blockage or anything that's going to prevent your travel. So it looks like it's going to be a success. I mean, that peacock in your cards right there is a huge success symbol when it has to do with it, do with travel. So something that you definitely can look forward to. Let us know how it goes. Leave a comment like in Karen's page. I would love to know. Yeah, Camila, she's been having trouble with it here with her connection. Since before we even started, for 20 minutes we were trying to get on.
It's ridiculous. Can you hear me at all? Probably.
Yeah, you're still crappy, Karen.
Oh, I'm done. I'll leave you. Oh, well, it's just embarrassing. It's ridiculous. So I'll let you take over, and I know at the bottom I've got a private chat thing to you, Andrea, so I'll send you a message through there. Okay. Sorry, guys.
So I think she is leaving. I will take actually one more question, and then I'm going to hop off also because I can't see her YouTube, and I know she has people on YouTube, and I apologize. Let's see. Mina, what was your question? I didn't see your question. Let me scroll up to see if I can find you in the thread. I'm still looking, Mina. Mina, if you can just rewrite your question, and then I'll pull some cards on it. Loves. Are you asking? Is there another way you can ask that question? That way it's not too confusing when I pull cards. Because say, do my love will suggest the theme of engagement in the next few months. Are you looking to get engaged? Is that what you want me to pull on to see if you're getting engaged, or are you engaged already? Camilla, is she on YouTube now? Is she still there? Because I'm over on her Facebook. I'm not on her YouTube. So I'm wondering if it's because we're doing a do. Here she is.
I'm here, but no one can hear me. Or can you hear me? Probably not. Do I still sound like I'm underwater?
You still sound like you're underwater, but you're not. I mean, you're not terrible. Do you want to try to do a question?
No, this is ridiculous. I'm very cranky right now. So I think maybe we'll just take one more, and then I will be ringing my provider and giving them a mouthful. So there you go. So I'll let you do a last one, and then that's it. We'll have to hop off.
Okay. Yeah, Camilla, it is. She's very foggy. She went about 20 minutes being very clear, but I don't know if Mina heard my, let's see, our relationship was for a long time. I was waiting for, okay, you're waiting for an engagement. Okay, let's see. You want to see if your partner's going to propose to you in the next couple months. Okay, let's see what we get. These are actually brilliant cards because I think your partner is going to propose to you, maybe not in a couple months, but it looks like it's something that your partner has been thinking of because you got the ring card that came out, and this is actually a beautiful card and symbol for engagement and marriage. But it looks like there's some kind of situation going on right now that's really complex and probably confusing to your partner right now that has to be straightened out first before that takes place. But I do see that your partner really adores you. This card is a beautiful symbol for admiration, and I do see it's coming. I don't know if it's coming within the next couple months, but it's definitely coming. There's just something right now, a situation that just has to be taken care of first before that happens. So I hope that helps. So Karen's not coming back because of the way her live is going. She's very statically, and I'm going to actually hop off also. Let me see. Karen, are you in the thread? Oh, you are in the thread. Okay, just so I'm gonna actually hop off also to give Karen a call. So thank you everybody for allowing me to read for you. And I hope everybody has a great night, great day, wherever you're from. So Karen, I'm gonna give you a call in 2 minutes. All right, bye everybody.